about, is your back causing leg pain? And is your back causing your leg pain? And three key sciatica clues for busy mums. So, if you're finding yourself wincing in pain through your board meetings, or you're struggling to play with your kids because you have pain going down your legs, and probably your back is also painful, or maybe you have this persistent leg pain that just doesn't go away, then this is a video that you want to watch. Okay, so as an executive mom, you may easily misinterpret this pain in the legs as coming from the leg itself, or maybe you're not sure where is the source of this pain. So let's talk about the back pain that can radiate down into your legs. And I'm also going to talk about some typical signs that can indicate that you have sciatica. Basically, sciatica is a compression of the sciatic nerve, compression or irritation of the sciatic nerve that leads to this leg pain. I will discuss more in the video. And before we get into this video, yes, another thing I'm going to do is I'm going to talk about some of the couple of things, that simple tips that you can do at home, starting right now, to manage this leg pain that originates in your back. All right, so before we get into the video for today, for those of you who don't know me, my name is Swati. I'm an executive mom power coach. I help moms of younger kids who work in high stress executive jobs to manage their spinal, that is back and neck, and nerve pain despite low energy levels and brain fog, and that is lack of focus. So I do so by giving you simple exercises, some easy lifestyle modifications, some tips and tricks that have helped me in my own pain and adrenal fatigue journey. Those of you who are familiar with adrenal fatigue will know it has a lot of symptoms, but the major ones that I had were low energy levels and lack of focus. So those are the ones I talk about. And I do all of this without taking away a big chunk of your time, because we're moms, we're busy people. So let's get into the topic for today, which is your back causing your leg pain? And three key sciatica clues for busy moms. Really, it's for anybody who's suffering from sciatica, but because I mostly talk to moms, so that's the topic says for busy moms. Now, just if you see me looking over here on the screen, it's because I'm looking at my notes here. So now, when people think about sciatica, sciatica is mainly a symptom of a condition. It's not a condition in itself, really. But if you're suffering from sciatica, that doesn't make much of a difference, except that you need to understand that that leg pain that you have. When I say leg pain, it can be pain in the bottom, back of the thigh, that's your hamstrings, back of the leg, that is your calf muscle. It can even go down into your toes. Now, if you have pain in pain or in any of these areas, this is the area where the sciatic nerve supplies. Why is it happening? There is something, we will come to the something. There is something that's happening at the level of your lumbar spine that is irritating or compressing your sciatic nerve. Now, what could this be? Well, there can be many, many reasons. The common ones are herniated discs, or a slip disc, as it's commonly called, spinal stenosis, spondylosis, degenerative changes, arthritis, or it can be a muscle tension in the piriformis. Now, piriformis is one of the deeper muscles in your buttock or bottom area, and the sciatic nerve passes right under or through the piriformis muscle. Typically in books you'd see it passes under, but it is possible to pass in and around the side in the piriformis muscle. So thus, if you have a spasm of the muscle, it will irritate or compress the nerve. So then you will get nerve pain in the distribution of the sciatic nerve. Anyway, enough about that. I think I've spoken enough about that. If you still need more, you can go have a look at my YouTube channel, and I talk a lot about sciatica in there. All right, so what is it that would indicate that this is sciatica? How do you know it's not something else? Basically, sciatica, wherever you have your spine in the middle, and you have nerves coming out at every level of the spine. The couple of nerves in your lumbar spine, they join together and they make the sciatic nerve on the left and the right side. So usually if you have compression or irritation on one side, you will get pain on that side, right? That makes sense. You can have bilateral sciatica. That means you can have sciatica on both sides, but usually that's not the case. So if you have one-sided leg pain, and it ranges from sharp electric kind of sensation to a tingling numbness to a discomfort to a sharp to a pulling kind of a pain, that indicates more of a nervy kind of pain, and that could be your sciatica. And if you have one of those long meetings where you're sitting for a long period of time in a static posture, that could aggravate the sciatica. And another couple of clues that will indicate that you have sciatica is, excuse me, uh, you could, if you've had it for a long period of time, if you've had this leg pain for a long period of time, you might find that you have weakness on that leg. So it'll not feel as strong as the other side. And if you have it on both sides, you probably don't feel as strong as you did before the pain started. So these are a couple of clues that will indicate that you might have sciatica. Of course, this is not something you can diagnose on your own, but at least you have that you can get rid of that stress in your mind that says, "Hey, do I have sciatica?" Or if you have suspicion that, sneaky suspicion that you have sciatica, at least these will help you. um Now, if you want to know more about this condition and all these symptoms that I'm talking about, I have written a blog which is called "Is Your Leg Pain Actually Coming from Your Back? Signs of Sciatica You May Be Missing." So, very similar to the blog title, sorry, the video title here. I will leave a link in the description of this video for that blog that I mentioned. In that blog, you will have a lot more information on what is a herniated disc, what is a stenosis, piriformis muscle, sciatica. There's a video on a sciatica as well, very basic one that breaks down the condition very well. And there is also there's a free video guide on quick and easy desk-based exercises to avoid spinal and joint pain. I'll tell you how that is relevant here. So that blog has a lot of information packed in there. Have a look. If you are on Instagram, the link to that blog is in my bio. If you're not watching this in real time, you can't find the blog anywhere, just message me, back pain causing leg pain, and or anything along those lines, and I will send it across to you. Alrighty. So what can you do if you feel you have sciatica, you suspect you have sciatica? What can you do about it, apart from obviously going to your doctor, medication, etc.? What can you do at home or at work? Firstly, you want to make sure that you're not sitting in a static posture, because movement matters. And that's where the quick and easy desk-based exercises to avoid spinal and nerve pain, that free video guide comes in. Now, that video guide will take you through simple exercises that you can do under 2 to 3 minutes, starting from your neck here, basically from your head and neck area down to your toes. So it takes you through simple movements throughout the body. And of course, if you want to spend longer on it, you can. But if you're somebody like me, you can do this under 2 to 3 minutes every hour or two, whenever you remember throughout the day. When you sit in a static posture or position, what happens? Why is it so detrimental? And how is it related to nerve pain? So let's get into that very quickly. When you're sitting for a prolonged period of time, there is a lot of stress that builds up on your spine, because our bodies are not meant for static postures. They were not designed to be static. If you look at the cavemen back when, well, humans evolved, we were never static. We were always moving around, right? But nowadays, with our culture, with our, the type of environment that we are in, we tend to be, most of us tend to be very static. So your spine, the structures around in and around the spine, the muscles, joints, ligaments, etc., they tend to get really stressed when you're sitting for a long period of time. It is said that if you sit for more than 20 minutes in a static posture without any movement, the pressure on the discs, that is the jelly-like structure between your vertebrae, also goes up, and that's where we are seeing more cases of disc bulges, herniation, etc. So I'm not saying you're going to sit for 20 minutes every day is going to happen, but there are chances that you're stressing your spine. So it is a good idea to move around. Another thing is, sometimes as moms, we tend to push away the pain. We push it under the carpet till it becomes unbearable. Do not do that. Especially with nerve pain, I would not recommend it at all, because it tends to increase exponentially. And especially if it is caused by something or some activity, some posture, something that you are doing every day, that pain will increase. So do not wait for it to go up to that level where it is a bit challenging to bring it back down again. So take action before it gets too bad. Check your posture, because we talked about taking action and static postures. Check your posture, evaluate your desk setup, be mindful of how you are scrolling on your phone, um, etc. How you're sitting during those video calls, we all sit up, but how you're sitting during those calls and meetings, sometimes you tend to slouch down. So if you want to know more about posture, again, that blog will have a lot of information about posture checks as well. Anyway, so remember that your leg pain, whenever you have pain in your body's trying to tell you something. So you do not dismiss it straight away. I know sometimes as busy moms, busy professionals, we don't have time for this. However, this is something your body, your pain, your leg pain or sciatica, this is something you need to address. It does not mean you have to drop everything at work or at home and then just sit and ponder on this leg pain or work on this leg pain. There are little bite-sized things you can do. Some of them I addressed in this video. Anyway, so if you need more help, I have we can hop on a free call. It's a 15 minutes call that I do to see if we can work together. So completely up to you. I mean, if you don't want to, no biggie, just get in that blog and you can look at the solutions as well. Anyway, just wanted to let you know there's that option as well. And yeah, that's all I have for you today. If you have any questions, any comments, let me know and I'll be happy to help you out. Alrighty, I'll see you guys next time. Bye for now.